Hello guys, it's your UC here. Today we are going to see some Druid decks in Cataclysm. So Merithra Value Druid, Wikerfang Token Druid. These are the two decks we're going to see. First we will see the Value Druid and the deck variants, both states the same for the Wikerfang. So Merithra Value Druid, right? Here, this deck intends to spend a lot more mana than your opponent, outvalue and outtempo them to win the game. So basically, that's the idea of Merithra Value Druid. It will simply outvalue and out tempo your opponent because you ramp quickly, you get to late game, you play Merithra, and then Merithra is there. Okay, there are two variants right now. The rest of the cards remain the same, but you have Moss Bindings and Tiamat in one deck. That is the deck we are going to play. And then the other one, we cut these two cards and go for Horn of Plenty, right? These are the two decks. So what else are the cards we have? We have Fyrakk. So we can actually Narlax into Fyrakk, Narlax into Essera, Narlax into Merithra. And then in the early game, we have double ramp, right? We have Acceleration Aura. Then we have Treant, right? And then to deal with the early game boards, you have Ebb and Flow. Then to discover cards, we have Wave Shaping. Then this is Darksteel Broodmother actually helps with the Brood Watcher or Merithra as well, because the more mana you spend, the closer to the benefits you will get to. Then you have Elise, obviously. Then you have Xavius, you have Amedrasil, and then Twilight Time Weaver, you only have one card. This is basically a board control call. Either set all the minions attack in the board to 1 or health to 1. So with that, you should be able to do some control. Wikerfang, it actually is like a big tree, right? It's one big tree in the between. And when its advantages get buffed, which they do every turn, this gets a buff as well. So we will see that. And then Narlax, right? We saw the Narlax stuff. So here it's Horn of the Plenty, and then these are the board states. If you can see, I hope you can. I'm just zooming in a bit for you. So either you can set up, like you can threaten for lethal like this, right? The Divine Shield, Wind Fury, and then set up the board. It's hard for them to kill. And here you can see, right? I literally neutralize their board with this control card, and then I set Turtle's health to 1, and that way I have lethal, right? And here you can see Wikerfang, this is what it is, right? These are his appendages, and he gets the buff, you can see. Then you have this Amedrasil on the board as well. And then here, more of the same, but here we have lethal basically. These both are one game, these both are one game basically. So next one, go to the next page. And then now it's Wikerfang Token Druid. Here, this deck is an aggro variant that intends to create a lot of small tokens, buff them, and overwhelm the opponent. So sorry for that mistake there. Then Wikerfang deck list. So this is just a single deck list. So one way to high roll, right, is to play Twilight Egg on turn 1. Turn 2, Ravenous Flock, right? So it's like now 3 mana. Next, you can play Helper, right, to buff these two. Not these two. Actually, this flock will create 3 2-1s, right? 3 2-1s plus 1 2. Then this will be buffed by Helper. And then you can overheat into Brood Watcher if they end up clearing it. Mostly you'll win with this, unless like they can exceptionally be good at clearing. Priest may be able to deal with this, but generally no deck can deal with this kind of high roll effectively. So that is something you have to keep in mind. And then these are the board states, right? So turn 1, you have the egg. So egg into flock into. So instead of the helper, we are having the overheat, right? And then the brood watcher. Almost we are having that. And then you can see I just buffed the board and I was in a pretty good shape. Then I play Wikerfang as well, right? So all of these are the same match, unlike the one we saw previously. And then now here I have lethal, right? So 5 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have lethal. So this is the kind of board state. And yeah, with that explanation, this is the new format I'm trying. I don't want to do this every time, this presentation kind of format, but if you like it, let me know in the comment section and I will try to incorporate this more. But if you feel like this is like a boring way to present, or you just want a dynamic presentation with the in-game deck itself, do let me know. Either way I can do it. I'm just trying some things new, so it is little refreshing to watch every video, right? So with that, let's jump into the gameplay.
Versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I must protect the Fire Lord. Time waits for no one.
I remember this place well. Tucked in nice and warm. Nice and warm. Nice and cozy. Can't take away, dear friend.
The true masters draw close.
Nice and cozy. Nice and cozy.
So what happened with the last game is I lost my audio clip. In the sense, I muted myself while I was giving commentary. So in a creative way, I changed the video to put that smiley face, speed up and clip it and put a music. So if you want me to deliberately do such kind of gameplay, delete. So now
I must
we are
protect the
facing
Fire
Death Knight.
Lord.
Early game, they really don't have much. I want to look for ramp, right? So you're not getting any ramp. You have got acceleration aura or TN or something. That way we can. Okay, let's look for it. This is technically a ramp. I'm not taking a Midrasil because we have no way to get to it quickly, right? This one,
Time waits for no one.
with this card, we can keep spending mana while we attempt to ramp. Nice portrait, by the way. Oh, fantastic! Double ramp. These are the kinds of cards we
Blaze
are
of
looking
glory.
for, right? These are kind of the cards we're looking for. Yeah. And Vision of Madness makes sense. Then need to spend 2 more mana. So very conveniently we can spend that mana as well. Ramp. Then we use the other mana.
Blaze
can't.
of glory.
that is a bit unfortunate that we had to float one extra mana, but if we use it, we could play the Brood Watcher, right? We can play this into that. Why not, right? So we ramp into Brood Watcher turn 5. It's very sweet. Now that we are ramping really well, now we need to draw into our late game. So we always look for Merithra, right? We always look for her. If we can draw her and then play our hand like this, that will be fantastic. Kill her off. And we go face. He has the AoE. Next turn, depending on the board state, I will go for Divine Shield Wind Fury, right? As we discussed in the beginning.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Okay. Good.
Winds of the south, come to my
Divine
aid.
Shield. Or should I just go for... No, I'm not going for that. I'm going for Rush and Divine Shield. I know it's not much, but we have good board, right? Why do we go for that? We can almost go for lethal. I don't know why we need to go for anything else, right? Unless he can clear this board. Death Knight is supposed to clear this. Yes. And we have to play 12 mana for this. Obviously. What about this one? Wow, he ends up clearing the board. So, okay. We are still very close right now. You know, a dead draw basically. A fire act would be fantastic. Wow, okay. Kills this. That's so fantastic, right? He's still living on.
These are due back tomorrow.
Wow, tradable librarian. That is sorry. What do you call? Signature librarian. Why not? Okay.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Yeah, now my Merithra is ready. +4, +5, Fire Act. I am going for Fire Act.
Rays of glory.
Are we going for Fire Act or Merithra? I am going for Merithra, right? If there is the lethal option. Or should we finish with Fire Act? But this deck is full of, like, it's all about this card, right? So it will be a shame if they're not playing her. So I am definitely playing her. Even though Fire Act is super tempting. So he's fine, he'll play his Ellie's location. So yeah. Sick. I have to really thank my opponent for staying alive. I can go for lethal, by the way. I can go for lethal with Fire Act. I am not going because I want to play this card for fun. And get lethal through this. Is it possible? Any card, give all minions and weapons in your hand +2 attack. This is the first card I have to play. And there we have lethal. This is not BM. Am I BMing? Okay,
What
like,
to do?
like okay, I don't want to BM. Thank you. Yeah. So That was sweet. That was really sweet. Thank you for watching. So if you are here till the end of the video, I can't thank you enough for watching the entire video, and it means the world to me that you watch. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. I play a lot of Hearthstone Standard and Slay the Spire 2. And speaking of Slay the Spire 2, next week you're getting the first Act 1, first time playthrough with Ironclad. Watch out for that. Mostly right now I'm a Hearthstone Standard player and a little bit of Slay the Spire to switch things up a little bit. But if you're not interested in Slay the Spire, no problem. Weekly I'm planning to upload at least one Hearthstone video. Next class I will let you know. Right now we have covered Druid, I have covered many other classes. Path of Exile I played 1.5 years for 1.5 years. Right now I have covered it, but I'm not playing it right now. So if you want more of Hearthstone and a little bit of Slay the Spire, to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week.